Hey, what's up everybody? How's it going? Dansgo8 here with some updates for the channel. Well, I guess this could be called another hangout, but it's not gonna kind of follow any format or anything like that. And obviously, I'm not in front of the camera. I just, I don't have the energy for that right now. Can't be bothered. I just thought I'd sit down and kind of talk you guys through what's been happening recently, because it's been a long time since I've, really had a chance to talk to you guys and tell you what's up. So this is going to be an attempt to kind of do that. Right, so let's get straight into it. As you guys might have seen, I mean, I don't know how much YouTube you guys actually watch and what kind of channels you watch, but the new thing on YouTube is these copyright claims that have been kind of plaguing all of the kind of bigger YouTubers in the world. So, in a very short way, what that is basically, as YouTube partners, originally we never had these copyright problems. We were protected against copyrights. We could just kind of claim videos as we uploaded them, and that was it. And the only way that we could ever get in any kind of copyright trouble was if, the developers themselves actually ended up, finding our videos and taking them down. So basically, the odds of anything bad happening were very low. So, up until then it was all good, but recently YouTube changed their policy. So now we have a situation where even the biggest partner is basically treated just like any other person on YouTube, and all of our videos are going to go through a screening process where they're going to be kind of matched against content from the developers, and if they find anything, then they're going to give us copyright claims. And when that happens, most of the time our videos are still going to be available, except we're just not going to earn a single penny from it. So all of our hard work is basically going to go to waste. So yeah, that's obviously, for channels like mine, that's a major problem. There's some channels out there that, they're fortunate enough, they have the time and, whatever, to make their channels completely, hobby based. They don't care about any kind of profit they make from the channel. But my situation is a bit different. I don't have that much free time anyway, and what free time I do have, I use it to, other than obviously social stuff, I use it to try and make YouTube content so that I can earn myself some extra money alongside my day job. So, at the moment, I'm getting claims kind of filtering through. I'm getting, one every hour or so. I think I'm up to 21 in total at the moment, but it seems very randomized. I mean, I'm getting claims for like part 1 and part 15 of a series. So it seems to me, if those two parts are getting claimed, then eventually, once the others go through the screen, it's going to be, everything is going to be claimed. And if that happens, then that's going to be very bad for me, because obviously, not going to be able to do anything. And before, it was always, if you have commentary on your videos, then you're safe. But that's not the case anymore. I've had commentary videos claimed. I got a claim for The Last of Us and Metal Gear Solid stuff as well. So basically, from what I understand, nothing is safe. So any kind of gaming content that contains, visuals, and, well, it's more audio, but I've seen some visual claims as well. So everything's going to be claimed. So I'm not quite sure what can be done about this at the moment. I've tried to dispute a few claims and haven't really gotten too far. I mean, with Konami, I disputed a few claims, and they're very lazy to get back, and sometimes they don't get back at all. So that's what's happened with Konami. But with Square Enix, which is more important for me at the moment, because a lot of my views come from Square Enix games, they rejected a claim straight away. So I disputed a claim, saying fair use, blah blah blah, the usual spiel, and they weren't having any of it. They just rejected it and reinstated their claim. And when that happens, you basically have one final chance. You can appeal, and if they reject it again, then you get a copyright strike and the video gets removed. So if I try to do that on a mass scale, then I'm going to end up having multiple strikes and lose the channel entirely. So, unless it's literally all or nothing, then I'm definitely not going to be trying that. So, what does this mean for the future of YouTube and the future of channels like mine? Well, like I said, if, I'm not going to lie, I love making videos for YouTube. I wouldn't spend this much time doing it if I didn't. But if I end up earning nothing from all of my videos, then I will use my time, to do other things rather than make YouTube videos. So there will not be any more YouTube content from me, unfortunately. What I'll do is try and see if there's any alternatives. I hear Twitch TV is quite cool, but obviously streaming doesn't quite work for the content that I make. So unless they start to make, allow you the ability to actually upload videos, then that's not really going to be an option for me. So I'm going to see what the bigger channels are doing, and play it by ear, see what those guys are up to. Because if there's anyone that's going to be able to find a solution or get themselves out of this thing, it's going to be those massive channels that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So I'm going to see what they do. I'm going to see what the networks are saying, because obviously the only people that stand to lose more than us is the networks. Imagine they've got thousands of these gaming partners that they were earning a revenue share from, and now they're going to earn nothing. So the networks really need to find a way to get themselves out of this. Otherwise, they're going to be, they're going to go bust as well. So it's all hanging in the balance right now. We really don't know how this is all going to end. But I'm trying my best to stay cool and keep tabs on everything, just to see how it all goes. And hopefully it turns out to be, maybe they reverse the policy, or they remove these claims, or something. But we're going to see what happens. But as it stands, if the claims keep on coming in, and I end up where I'm at a stage where pretty much all of my videos are claimed, then there's really going to be nothing left for me. I'm going to have to basically remove all of those videos and either carry them to another platform, or just not upload them anymore. So that's the worst case scenario at the moment. So we're gonna have to see what happens with that. So there's no point me getting into the whole debate. Is it right what these companies are doing? Is it wrong? Because that's just it's going to be a never-ending back and forth. I mean, all I can say is they must have done their sums and realised that there's a lot of money to be gained from this thing, and they just don't want us earning this money. And to some extent it's right what they're doing, because they're the ones creating the content. Without the games, then we have nothing to upload. And on the other, the flip side of the coin, we have commentary videos. We have, I transformed these video games into movies. So that's, for me, that's transformative stuff. It's not competing with the original release, because I offer none of the gameplay experience in those videos, and at the end of the day it is a game. And if people are saying well, this is a movie, this is a substitute for the game, then obviously that means that you're not making your games well enough. If people can substitute the entire experience by just watching the cutscenes, then obviously there's something wrong here. So like I said, I'm not going to get into it any more than that. I think in the worst way, we should be somehow sharing revenue with the developers, so the developers take a slice of the pie for actually making the content, and we get our slice for helping to promote their content, and for providing our own voice work or editing work or entertainment for whoever's watching these videos. But obviously I don't get a say in the matter. It's obviously some big people with very deep pockets have made some decisions, and this is what they've decided for now. And we're going to see what kind of backlash that's going to create when most of these huge gaming channels that pull in these massive views start to take their content elsewhere. Okay, so that's the whole copyright stuff that's going on, and I'll try and explain what I have been up to and what I was planning to do. Well, as you guys know, if you've been following, I've been making a Final Fantasy VII movie, which is something that I've planned for a long time, and I've been getting a lot of requests for it. Make a Final Fantasy VII movie, you should do it, blah blah blah. But because of the whole, the format of the game, no voice acting, all that kind of stuff, I decided against it. But finally, because so many people wanted it, I decided to give it a shot. And especially with this PC mod stuff going on, it gives it a slightly cleaner and more watchable look. So that was going quite well. But now that obviously I'm getting all these Square Enix claims, I'm wondering if eventually those Final Fantasy VII videos are going to start to get claimed, because I mean, they're okay at the moment, they don't have any claims, but I've had Final Fantasy 13 and Final Fantasy 10 getting claims. So I wonder if they're eventually going to move on to Final Fantasy 7. I really don't know what's going to happen with that. But at the moment, that's an ongoing series when I do get time, because obviously, as you guys know, these movie episodes take a long time to record and edit. So when I do get the chance, I'm going to keep making more of that. I think I'm up to episode 5 now. I've uploaded 4 episodes, so hopefully I'll be uploading some more of that content soon. And other than that, I've been doing Tomb Raider, which is a game that I've wanted to get to again for a long time, and it's been nice to play that game. I've been enjoying that playthrough, and luckily, I've been, as my subscriber count continues to increase, I've been slowly gaining more viewers for the commentary stuff. It's still very low compared to what it should be for the level of subscribers I have, but at least it is picking up and people have been enjoying it. The feedback has been really good, so I've been really enjoying my time with Tomb Raider. And I was supposed to kind of finish that off as soon as I could, but again, work's gotten in the way, and the only time obviously I'm not working is the weekends, and the weekends I'm always busy with other stuff, so I don't get time to sit down and record. So what I'm going to do again with Tomb Raider is just wait it out and see when there's a lull in work and I get a little holiday, I get a little bit of time off, then I'm gonna finish that game. Hopefully there's not more than like an hour or two left, so hopefully I should be able to get that all done with one recording session. And then once Tomb Raider is finished, then the next series of games I wanted to get onto was Uncharted. So I'm going to see how that goes. Again, we'll see what happens with The Last of Us. With The Last of Us, I only got one claim so far, and that was from a music company, as far as I know, and that was because of something in the ending credits. So I'll see if I get a lot of claims for the other episodes as well, and I get claims while I'm trying to upload Uncharted, then obviously that's something that I'm not going to be able to upload. But we'll see what happens. I mean, at the moment, I am planning to upload that as my next commentary playthrough. Looking further ahead into the future for gaming movies, obviously we've got Final Fantasy 13-3 Lightning Returns, and that's going to be February, as far as I know, for the EU. That the Japanese version is already out, but obviously there's not much I can do with that since I don't understand a single word of it. But once that comes out, I'll be doing that. And other than that, I actually have some plans for some Bioshock stuff. Actually, a lot of people, once I made the Bioshock Infinite movie, they were like, "Why don't you do this for the original Bioshock?" And I've been working on that. I've been doing some experiments and some tests to see if I can make that happen. And I think I'll be able to pull it off. So once I do get free time, I might be looking into trying to make a video game movie for the original Bioshock and Bioshock 2 as well. I also recorded the Bioshock Infinite DLC as well, the Burial at Sea stuff. So I recorded that, and I recorded that on PC with the crosshair hack and all that kind of stuff. So I might do a little mini movie of that as well, just to show you guys what how good it can look with the whole the 1080p and the crosshair hack and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, those are future things that I'm looking to do. And alongside that, actually, I've been recording some more stuff in the background, just having it there so that when I'm ready to release it, I'll be able to. And the game I've been recording is Ni no Kuni, but I hear Namco is a bit weird with copyrights again as well, so I'm not sure if it's all been for nothing, but I might try releasing the first episode at some point and seeing what the feedback is from that and what the copyright situation is. And I'll make my mind up as to whether I'm going to invest any time in that series. But I do have quite a bit of that recorded. I have about 8 hours or so recorded for that. So we'll see how that one goes. And I think other than that, that is all at the moment. I mean, obviously we've got stuff like Watch Dogs and Metal Gear Solid 5 coming out early next year, but that's pretty far away. I don't know what my work and time situation is going to be like then, but hopefully I should be able to get to those games once they're released. So yeah, sorry guys, this hasn't quite been the hangout that you guys were expecting, but it was important information I needed to share with you guys, especially about the copyright, since it really will have a detrimental effect on my channel, and it's been quite depressing seeing my channel slip through my fingers like this after all this effort. I mean, some of those movie series took months to finish, and seeing those claims roll in is just is really disheartening. But I'm hoping, trying to stay positive, hoping that it will sort itself out and I'll be back on track. And if that happens and YouTube sorts their issues out, then hopefully, like I mentioned, I've got lots of new content, new series planned, and hopefully we'll continue to grow this channel and get more and more content out there. So yeah, obviously since the video uploading is going to be pretty slow, I'm going on holiday on the 22nd of December, and I won't be back until the 6th of January. So that's going to be a winter break for me in which I'm not going to be able to upload anything. And obviously, because I'm working flat out until the 22nd, I have very little time to prepare any videos before I go away. So unfortunately, the video output for the next month or so is probably going to be low from me. But there's not much I can do about that. Obviously, holiday work, I literally have no time to make videos. But hopefully, by the time I come back with these new changes that YouTube's implemented, maybe it will figure itself out. And once I come back for the new year, I will be re-energized and re-motivated to continue making content for you guys. So yeah, feel free to comment, discuss, post questions. Next time I do one of these hangouts, I'll try and pick out some interesting stuff and maybe talk about it or answer some questions as I usually like to do. So yeah, I think that's all from me. Thanks for watching, guys, and hope to have more information for you guys soon. Take care.